Originating in ancient Greece around the 3rd century BCE, Stoicism evolved into a profound philosophical tradition that left a lasting impact, particularly during the Roman era. Through the writings and teachings of influential figures like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism gained prominence as a comprehensive guide to navigating the complexities of life. Its core principles emphasize the cultivation of inner peace and moral virtue, regardless of the external circumstances one may face. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the concept of virtue as the ultimate good. Stoics advocate for the development of virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, asserting that true fulfillment arises from living in accordance with these moral principles rather than seeking happiness in fleeting external pleasures or material possessions. Central to Stoic thought is the belief in a rational and harmonious nature, or cosmic order, commonly referred to as logos. This universal order governs the workings of the universe, and Stoics encourage individuals to align themselves with it. Embracing the principle of amor fati, or love of fate, Stoicism teaches acceptance of one's destiny with equanimity and resilience, recognizing that while external events may be beyond one's control, the manner in which one responds to them is within their power. Stoic practice also emphasizes the importance of assent, which involves exercising discernment over perceptions and emotions. By cultivating mindfulness and adopting a rational approach to interpreting external circumstances, individuals can maintain inner tranquility and respond to life's challenges with clarity and composure. Moreover, Stoicism promotes the cultivation of apatheia, not as a state of indifference, but rather as a condition of emotional resilience and inner strength. Through deliberate efforts to detach from external events and nurture inner virtue, Stoicism offers a pathway to a deeply fulfilling life grounded in wisdom, courage, and self-mastery. Thus, Stoicism continues to resonate as a timeless philosophy, offering invaluable insights into the human condition and providing practical guidance for leading a life of meaning and fulfillment. You know about Marcus Aurelius, right? Born Marcus Annius Verus on April 26, 121 CE, he's a pretty big name in Roman history. He wasn't just another emperor, though. He had a deep interest in philosophy. Coming from a well-off family, Marcus got a top-notch education covering everything from rhetoric to literature. But what really caught his attention was Stoicism, a philosophy that stuck with him and shaped how he saw the world and how he led. Fast forward to 161 CE, and there he is, Marcus Aurelius, becoming emperor of Rome after his adoptive dad, Antoninus Pius, passed away. But even with the weight of ruling an empire on his shoulders, Marcus didn't drop his philosophical pursuits. No way, he stuck to them, finding comfort and guidance in Stoic teachings. His time as emperor wasn't easy, though. He faced wars, uprisings, and even a nasty plague. But through it all, Marcus kept his cool and stayed true to his principles, earning himself the nickname Philosopher King. Now, Marcus was big on this idea that being virtuous was the key to a good life. He believed that wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance were the real deal when it came to true happiness. And he didn't just talk about it, he lived it. Whether he was making decisions or just going about his day, Marcus was all about those virtues. He even wrote about it in his personal journal, the Meditations, where he'd reflect on stuff like what it means to be virtuous and why it's important to live according to reason. As emperor, Marcus wasn't just sitting around. Nope, he was out there making things happen. He worked on stuff like helping the poor, fixing up public infrastructure, and boosting education and culture. And get this, even with all the power he had, Marcus stayed humble and down to earth, keeping things simple and modest. So, why does Marcus Aurelius still matter? Well, it's not just because he was a big shot in history. It's because his ideas about being virtuous and staying true to yourself, especially when times get tough, still resonate today. In a world full of chaos and confusion, Marcus's story reminds us of the importance of integrity, kindness, and resilience. Deeply ingrained in Stoic philosophy, self-control stands as a cornerstone for personal growth and achievement, providing individuals with the foundation upon which they construct paths to success. Rooted in the teachings of Stoicism, this virtue emphasizes the mastery of desires and emotions, asserting that true freedom is found in the disciplined governance of one's thoughts and actions. Amidst the clamor of distractions and allure of instant gratification, the cultivation of this trait emerges as paramount for steering individuals towards their most meaningful objectives. Echoed by modern psychological research, the profound impact of restraint on personal development and success transcends mere intelligence or talent. Studies consistently reveal its significance as a predictor of academic excellence, career advancement, and overall well-being. The ability to delay immediate rewards, regulate impulsive behaviors, and persevere through challenges emerges as fundamental components, correlating strongly with positive outcomes across various domains of life. At its essence, self-mastery empowers individuals to transcend the dictates of fleeting desires and impulses, aligning their actions with deeply held values and long-term aspirations. Drawing from the wisdom of Stoic philosophers like Epictetus, who emphasized the gradual cultivation of virtue and excellence, this trait underscores the importance of patient, disciplined practice and unwavering commitment. Through consistent effort and dedication, individuals not only forge habits conducive to success, but also nurture a sense of inner harmony that remains resilient in the face of external pressures. Self-restraint serves as a shield against the capricious whims of the ego, allowing individuals to overcome the tyranny of immediate gratification and impulsive decision-making. In an era characterized by rapid consumption and constant stimulation, the ability to resist fleeting impulses and stay true to long-term objectives becomes increasingly rare and invaluable. By honing their capacity for this trait, individuals fortify themselves against the pitfalls of short-sightedness, paving the way for sustained growth and fulfillment in both personal and professional spheres. The importance of self-control cannot be overstated in the pursuit of personal growth and success. Rooted in ancient wisdom and affirmed by contemporary research, it emerges as a foundational virtue that empowers individuals to transcend limitations and achieve their highest aspirations. Fostering resilience, focus, and perseverance, self-mastery enables individuals to navigate life's challenges with grace and purpose as they continue on their journey towards greatness. This video offers deep insights into human nature and helps us navigate life's challenges. Think of it as a treasure chest filled with wisdom from centuries of thinking and experience. By diving into Aurelius's teachings, the video unlocks these tools for you. In our fast-paced and often overwhelming world, self-control is more important than ever. This video is a guide for anyone who wants to build their inner strength and determination to achieve their goals. Through the lens of Stoicism, you'll learn how to bounce back from setbacks with resilience, stay calm even when things get crazy, focus on what you can control, and let go of the rest. These aren't just skills to overcome obstacles. They also lead to a sense of inner peace and satisfaction that doesn't depend on what's happening around you. The beauty of Stoicism is that it's relevant to everyone, no matter your background or beliefs. The video takes complex ideas and breaks them down into practical steps, making Stoicism accessible for a modern audience. Whether you're dealing with everyday stress or big existential questions, Stoicism offers guidance to navigate life's complexities with clarity and purpose. Ultimately, this video is about personal growth and transformation. By embracing Stoic principles, you can embark on a journey of self-discovery and mastery, unlocking your full potential and living a more meaningful life. In a world full of distractions, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom to guide you towards a life filled with virtue, resilience, and inner peace. In the intricate tapestry of existence, Stoic philosophy serves as a guiding beacon, urging us to direct our attention to the threads we have the power to weave ourselves. At its essence lies the profound principle of embracing the present moment, an idea fundamental to this ancient school of thought. It begins with a sober acknowledgement that certain facets of life lie beyond our grasp. The actions of others, the capricious whims of fate, the labyrinthine pathways of the future. Yet, amidst this uncertainty, there exists a realm of immense potency, our own minds. Within the corridors of our thoughts, the alcoves of our decisions, and the sanctuaries of our responses to the world, lies a reservoir of agency waiting to be harnessed. Central to Stoic wisdom is the concept of the dichotomy of control, akin to envisioning a line cleaving through the fabric of our existence. On one side sprawls the realm of externals, the weather's caprice, the capricious dance of traffic, the choices of our fellow travelers. These are the domains where our influence wanes, where our attempts to mold reality are met with the silent resistance of the universe. However, on the other side of this metaphysical boundary thrives the kingdom of our internal world, our thoughts, emotions, and deeds. Here resides the locus of our true power, where the sovereignty of our will reigns supreme. If you can embracing this profound distinction, we liberate ourselves from the chains of futile exertion, from the burdensome weight of trying to corral the uncontrollable. No longer do we squander our precious energies on fruitless endeavors. Instead, Stoicism impels us to invest our fervor in nurturing virtues, wisdom, fortitude, equanimity, that fortify us against the tempests of life. To embrace acceptance is not to capitulate to the inertia of indifference. It is a stance teeming with vitality. It beckons us to engage with life's unfolding narrative, guided by the compass of reason. We confront tribulations head-on, acknowledging the inherent unpredictability of existence, its blend of sunshine and showers. Challenges cease to be insurmountable barriers. They become portals to personal evolution and self-discovery. In relinquishing the compulsion to dictate every outcome, we cultivate an abiding serenity, a tranquil core impervious to the tumultuous tides of external circumstance. This foundational precept of Stoicism implores us to navigate the labyrinth of existence with a profound self-awareness. We embrace our limitations while reveling in the agency we possess over our thoughts and deeds. By focusing our energies on the facets of life within our dominion and releasing our grip on the uncontrollable, we traverse the complexities of existence with a quietude of spirit and an unyielding resolve. It is the bedrock upon which a life of flourishing is erected, a life characterized by inner harmony, a dedication to virtue, and an unwavering commitment to the relentless pursuit of self-improvement. Imagine life as a vast tapestry, woven with threads of joy, sorrow, triumph, and adversity. Amor fati, the philosophy of love of fate, beckons us to not just witness this tapestry, but to fully embrace it. It compels us to view every experience, every twist of fate, as a vital thread contributing to the richness and depth of the human experience. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once remarked, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one thing. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. It is only after you have separated these two areas that you can begin to focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot." Amor fati aligns perfectly with this Stoic principle. We cannot control the events that befall us, the threads woven into the tapestry of our lives. Yet, we can control our response. By accepting all that life throws our way, with love and even a touch of gratitude, we cultivate an inner fortitude that transcends the whims of fortune. Consider the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, a prominent figure in Stoicism. Facing relentless challenges throughout his reign, from plagues to barbarian invasions, Aurelius never faltered. He understood that these hardships, though unwelcome, were nonetheless part of the grand tapestry. He famously wrote in his meditations, "Our life is like a journey through unfamiliar country. We must expect the unexpected." By embracing adversity as an inevitable part of life, Aurelius found the strength to not only persevere but to thrive. Adversity, when viewed through the lens of amor fati, becomes a potent teacher, shaping our character and revealing hidden reserves of strength. The struggles we face become opportunities for growth, forging a resilience that allows us to navigate life's storms with grace and equanimity. Amor fati further encourages us to relinquish our desperate need for control. We often spend our days clinging to the illusion that we can dictate the future, a pursuit that inevitably leads to frustration and anxiety. The Stoic philosopher Seneca observed, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough, and a generous amount has been given to us for the highest purposes if we live it rightly." Amor fati asks us to surrender to the flow of life, trusting in the inherent wisdom of the universe. By letting go of the reins, we shed the heavy burdens of worry and expectation. We find peace in the present moment, appreciating the fleeting beauty and complexity of each passing instant. Gratitude blossoms as we recognize that even the most challenging moments hold the potential for growth and learning. This principle is an invitation to a life-affirming dance with existence. We move through life with open hearts, ready to embrace whatever unfolds, be it sunshine or rain. It's a radical act of love and acceptance, a recognition of the profound interconnectedness of all things. By embracing the entirety of our experience with love and equanimity, we not only discover the wellspring of strength within ourselves, but also awaken to the breathtaking beauty and wisdom woven into the very fabric of reality. This journey of amor fati unlocks the door to a life brimming with meaning, purpose, and a deep sense of fulfillment. As we learn to love the totality of our fate, we become true co-creators of our own tapestry, weaving a life rich with experience and profound meaning. At the core of Stoicism lies the principle of virtue as the highest good, a foundational concept that distinguishes this philosophy from others. While many schools of thought might pursue pleasure, wealth, or power, Stoicism asserts that true fulfillment springs forth from the cultivation of moral excellence. It's a profound shift in perspective, moving away from transient desires and external validations towards the construction of a life rooted in integrity and inner resilience, harmonizing with the natural order of the cosmos. For the Stoics, virtue encompasses a spectrum of qualities including wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues aren't merely checkboxes to tick off or tools to achieve a particular end. They hold intrinsic value in and of themselves. By prioritizing these virtues, individuals find themselves in a state of profound harmony, living authentically in alignment with their deepest convictions. True happiness, according to Stoicism, isn't found in the pursuit of fleeting pleasures or external accolades, but rather in the quiet contentment of living a life where actions mirror one's core values. This emphasis on virtue equips individuals with a formidable arsenal to confront life's inevitable challenges. While circumstances may spiral beyond our control, be it a global pandemic, a natural disaster, or a personal loss, Stoicism reminds us that our response remains within our grasp. Through the nurturing of virtues such as resilience, wisdom, and courage, individuals cultivate an inner strength that allows them to navigate through the tempests of life with grace and dignity. In the Stoic worldview, one's worth isn't measured by material possessions or external achievements, but rather by the depth of their character and the moral compass guiding their decisions. Imagine a Stoic leader confronted with a crisis. Though unable to dictate the unfolding events, they prioritize justice, ensuring fairness and equity in the resolution. Alternatively, picture an individual facing personal tragedy. While they cannot erase the pain, they summon the courage to persevere, emerging from the ordeal with newfound strength and compassion. In these moments, virtue transcends circumstance, emerging as both a source of inner fortitude and a guiding beacon amidst life's tumultuous seas. Virtue as the highest good isn't a static destination, but rather an ongoing journey of transformation. It involves nurturing an internal compass that steers individuals through life's complexities. Through the prioritization of moral excellence, individuals traverse the world with authenticity and resilience, ultimately discovering fulfillment in the pursuit of a life aligned with their highest principles. It's a philosophy that gently reminds us genuine happiness isn't found in the applause of others, but in the serene satisfaction of living a life guided by the light of virtue. The ancient philosophy also offers a path to inner freedom, a sanctuary built not of stone and mortar, but of tranquility and resilience. It's about discovering liberation within, a fortress of calm amidst the raging storms outside. Stoicism hinges on the concept of apatheia, freedom from unhealthy passions and desires. It doesn't advocate suppressing emotions entirely, but rather transforming our relationship with them. We cultivate inner calm and rationality, no longer slaves to impulses or tossed by external events. Through self-discipline and mindfulness, this ancient wisdom promises a sense of inner peace that remains unshakable by external disruptions. This inner freedom liberates us from the tyranny of fear, anger, and despair, allowing us to approach life with clarity and equanimity. As Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This highlights the emphasis placed on resilience and self-mastery. Rather than succumbing to circumstances beyond our control, we focus on what we can influence: our thoughts, attitudes, and actions. By reframing adversity as an opportunity for growth and the practice of virtue, this way of life empowers us to find freedom even in the face of hardship. By the way, it encourages us to embrace the impermanence of external possessions and status. It advocates for a sense of detachment from worldly attachments, a freedom found not in external validation, but in the enduring foundation of inner virtue. A prominent figure reminds us to set aside some time to learn how to live. This alludes to the practice of premeditatio malorum, or contemplating adversity. By mentally preparing ourselves for life's inevitable challenges, we strengthen our inner resilience and deepen our appreciation for the present moment. This practice allows us to free ourselves from the relentless pursuit of external validation and find solace in the unwavering strength of our inner character. In essence, this ancient wisdom offers a profound philosophy for cultivating inner freedom, a freedom that transcends the ever-changing external landscape. Through self-discipline, resilience, and the power of perspective, we can discover an unshakable sense of liberation within ourselves. True freedom, it teaches us, lies not in controlling the world around us, but in mastering our own minds. By embracing this wisdom, we open the door to a life brimming with meaning, purpose, and a deep wellspring of inner peace. We all crave a sense of contentment, a deep well of peace that sustains us through life's storms. It's a superpower we can cultivate, not through external validation or fleeting pleasures, but by mastering our desires and impulses. How many times have we chased after something with burning passion, only to find it leaving us empty-handed in the end? Philosophies like Stoicism offer a different path to happiness, one that doesn't rely on constantly seeking external gratification. They argue that true fulfillment lies within, unlocked by mastering the inner compass that guides our desires. Think about it this way. We often get stuck on a hedonic treadmill, forever reaching for the next thing that promises happiness. The new phone gleams with potential, the fancy car whispers of freedom. We experience a burst of joy, but then the novelty fades, and we're right back on the treadmill. our eyes fixed on the next supposed source of contentment. This relentless pursuit leaves us exhausted and, ultimately, unfulfilled. Stoicism urges us to hit the pause button and dissect the desires that drive us. Are they genuine needs, rooted in our core values and aspirations? Or are they fueled by societal pressure, the need to keep up with the Joneses, or a fleeting impulse sparked by clever marketing? By honing self-awareness and mindfulness, we can learn to differentiate between these desires. Some will truly enrich our lives, aligning perfectly with who we are and what matters most to us. Others, however, will be mere distractions, pulling us off course and delaying our journey towards lasting happiness. The magic happens when we gain control over these desires and impulses. We become less reliant on external factors for happiness. Instead of constantly seeking validation or fulfillment from that new gadget or the perfect vacation, we discover a wellspring of contentment within ourselves. It's like tapping into an endless reservoir of peace and tranquility, unaffected by the storms brewing around us. This inner peace isn't a passive state, but an active choice, a decision to find joy in the present moment, in the simple act of living and being, rather than the constant pursuit of having. Furthermore, mastering our desires empowers us. We become the captain of our own ship, not a slave to whims and fleeting fancies. This newfound autonomy allows us to make conscious choices that align with our values and goals. We can pursue our passions with focus and determination, unburdened by the pressure to chase fleeting trends or societal expectations. Don't misunderstand. This isn't about suppressing desires entirely or living a life devoid of pleasure. It's about striking a balance, knowing when to indulge in life's simple joys and when to exercise restraint. By cultivating this inner equilibrium, we unlock a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment, not just in moments of joy, but also during life's inevitable challenges. So, the next time you feel a desire tugging at you, take a deep breath and pause. Ask yourself, does this truly align with my values? Will it bring lasting happiness, or is it just another fleeting fancy? By mastering your desires, you unlock a whole new level of peace and purpose in life. A life where contentment flows from within, unshakable and everlasting. Life can feel overwhelming sometimes, a constant barrage of tasks, demands, and unexpected hurdles. It's easy to get caught in a cycle of negativity, dwelling on the overflowing laundry basket or the car that wouldn't start this morning. But there's a powerful antidote to this negativity bias, a secret weapon we all possess: gratitude. Gratitude is more than just a fleeting thank you mumbled for a birthday cake. Although, let's be honest, cake absolutely deserves appreciation. It's a conscious shift in perspective, a way of appreciating the entire messy, beautiful buffet that is life. It's noticing the chirping of birds outside your window, the unexpected compliment from a colleague, the quiet comfort of a familiar book. These might seem like minor details, but they're the brushstrokes that paint the vibrant picture of a fulfilling life. This philosophy isn't some New Age fad. It's a wisdom that stretches back centuries, practiced by historical figures who faced immense challenges. Epictetus, a philosopher who endured slavery in ancient Rome, found joy in the simple act of breathing fresh air and the camaraderie of friends. The powerful Roman emperor, Marcus Aurelius, another champion of gratitude, wrote in his famed Meditations about cherishing each moment, no matter how fleeting. It's a reminder to be thankful for the very essence of life, even when faced with difficulties. Science has caught up with this ancient wisdom as well. Studies show that gratitude acts like a shield, making us more resilient in the face of life's inevitable curveballs. It can boost our mood, like a warm cup of cocoa on a chilly day, and strengthen our relationships by fostering a sense of connection and appreciation. But gratitude isn't a passive state. It's an active force. When we express appreciation to others, It creates a ripple effect of kindness that extends far beyond ourselves. A simple thank you to the barista who brightens your morning with a smile, a handwritten note expressing your love to a friend, or offering a helping hand to someone in need. These acts of gratitude weave a stronger fabric in the tapestry of our community. Imagine a world where everyone savored the delicious dishes on their plate, not just the burnt toast. Imagine a world where appreciation is the seasoning sprinkled on every interaction, and acts of kindness are like confetti raining down, showering everyone with positivity. That's the transformative potential of gratitude. It's a choice we can all make, a daily practice that cultivates a deeper appreciation for the richness of our experiences and the interconnectedness of all beings. By embracing gratitude, we can not only transform our own lives, but also contribute to fostering a more compassionate and harmonious world, one heartfelt thank you at a time. We can start by taking a deep breath, noticing the small wonders around us, and allowing gratitude to bloom in our hearts. This shift in perspective, this appreciation for the good, the bad, and the in-between, is the key to unlocking a more fulfilling and joyful life. Picture yourself hurtling down a crowded subway platform, phone clutched in one hand, coffee precariously balanced in the other. The announcements blur into white noise, faces are a nameless throng, and your mind races ahead to the next meeting, the next email, the next thing on the never-ending to-do list. This is the default mode for many of us, a constant state of being on autopilot, perpetually chasing the elusive next. But what if there was a way to step off the platform for a moment, to truly see the vibrant chaos around you? That's the gift of mindfulness. It's not about achieving some mystical state of emptiness or forcing yourself into uncomfortable pretzel poses, although, hey, if that works for you. Mindfulness is about gently bringing your attention back to the present moment without judgment. Imagine savoring the rich aroma of your coffee, the steam swirling skyward like a silent prayer. Feel the cool tile beneath your feet, the reassuring weight of your bag on your shoulder. Notice the symphony of sounds, the rhythmic rumble of the train, the murmur of conversations, the distant wail of a siren. These seemingly insignificant details, when observed with a mindful eye, become portals to a deeper sense of self-awareness. As you cultivate mindfulness, you become a keen observer of your inner world. You start to recognize the familiar patterns of your thoughts, the worrywart gremlin that pops up before deadlines, the frustration dragon that roars in traffic jams. This isn't about self-criticism. It's about understanding the inner weather system that shapes your reactions. It's like having a detailed map of your own personal kingdom, allowing you to navigate its valleys and mountains with more grace. This newfound awareness unlocks the door to emotional regulation. Instead of being swept away by every passing emotion, you learn to pause and observe. A wave of anger might crest, but rather than reacting impulsively, you take a deep breath, acknowledging its presence without judgment. This space between stimulus and response becomes your superpower. It's like learning to surf. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to ride them with skill and composure. Mindfulness, then, becomes a way of life, woven into the fabric of your daily experience. It's bringing a sense of curiosity and kindness to everything you do. The way the sunlight dances on your morning toast, the warmth of a loved one's embrace, the quiet satisfaction of completing a task. With each mindful moment, you awaken to the richness of your life, finding a wellspring of peace and balance amidst the whirlwind. It's a journey of self-discovery, a peeling back of the layers to reveal the authentic you, one mindful breath at a time. So, the next time you find yourself on that crowded platform, take a moment to step off, to truly see, feel, and appreciate the vibrant world around you. The power of mindfulness awaits. In the annals of ancient Rome, amidst the grandeur of its empire, stood a figure of profound wisdom and discipline, Marcus Aurelius. This nobleman wasn't merely a product of his time. He was a living testament to the Stoic philosophy that permeated his era. Marcus didn't just wield power as emperor. He embodied the virtues of self-discipline, virtue, and acceptance in the face of life's trials. Marcus faced myriad challenges throughout his life, both personal and political. Yet, as he ascended to the throne, the weight of ruling over an empire as vast and complex as Rome didn't deter him. It became the crucible in which his character was forged. Despite the allure of power and luxury, Marcus remained steadfast in his commitment to Stoicism, understanding that true strength stemmed from mastering one's desires and impulses. He didn't merely preach self-discipline, he lived it. From his daily routines to his governance, Marcus exemplified the Stoic principles he espoused. In the corridors of power, where ambition and intrigue often reigned supreme, Marcus stood as a beacon of restraint and integrity. His magnum opus, the Meditations, offered a window into his soul, a reflection on Stoic philosophy and its practical application in navigating life's vicissitudes. Through these writings, Marcus shared his insights into the nature of virtue, the importance of duty, and the necessity of self-control. One anecdote that encapsulates Marcus's commitment to self-discipline is his response to temptation. Despite the opulence surrounding him, Marcus chose simplicity and frugality. He eschewed lavish feasts for humble fare, opting for bread and water over indulgence. When questioned about his modest lifestyle, he replied, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature." In Marcus's life, we find a timeless lesson. True happiness isn't found in external trappings, but in the cultivation of inner peace and self-mastery. By embracing self-discipline and adhering to our principles, we can navigate life's tumultuous waters with grace and dignity, just as Marcus did in the golden age of Rome. So there's this really insightful video we came across recently about mastering self-discipline through Stoic principles, and it's got some great insights we thought we'd share with you. It's pretty fascinating how these ancient philosophies can still be so relevant today, don't you think? Anyway, let's dive into it a bit. First off, one of the key takeaways from the video is the importance of focusing on what's within our control and letting go of what isn't. It's a bit like decluttering our mental space, isn't it? By redirecting our energy towards things we can actually influence, we create a clearer path towards developing self-discipline. It's all about empowering ourselves to take action where it counts the most. Then, there's this idea of looking at obstacles as opportunities. Life throws us curveballs all the time, right? But instead of letting setbacks derail us, what if we saw them as chances to learn and grow? It's like turning stumbling blocks into stepping stones on the journey towards self-discipline. Shifting our mindset in this way can really help us stay resilient and focused on our goals. Now, let's talk about virtue. Living with wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice as guiding principles might sound a bit old-fashioned, but bear with me. It's not just about being morally upright. It's about staying true to our values even when faced with challenges. Having that kind of integrity can be a powerful driver for self-discipline, wouldn't you agree? Lastly, there's the concept of embracing impermanence. Life is full of ups and downs, but instead of resisting change, what if we learn to go with the flow a bit more? Accepting that everything is temporary can actually bring us a sense of peace and stability, which in turn can bolster our self-discipline. It's like finding calm in the midst of chaos. So, what do you think? Shall we give these Stoic principles a try in our own lives? It seems like there's a lot we can gain from them, and who knows? They might just be the key to unlocking greater self-discipline and living more fulfilling lives.